because I was at MSP and I got back in, and then I saw, the Lyle Larue Bar Open Book has a store, and I said, we know how this is going to end because they had 2 Lady Gaga items, a magnet and a greeting card. And it's like, yeah, I like Lady Gaga. I'm going to get both of those. Bummer though, I showed my Lyle Literary Center membership. There was no discount. Well, I guess they never did say there was, it was a discount card, but hey, I did try, and it's not like I show my membership card that much and show the pride in it, so yeah. Still meant something on some level, although the cashier wanted to tell me about an expensive writing class, and it's like, yeah, I don't know why you're telling me. I don't plan on paying your tuition for it. Yeah, it can be always entertaining when I go out of town. Just some of the things that I see that I guess I could probably see anywhere, but I just pay attention more when I'm out of town. I went to 2 baseball games, and I saw somebody wearing a shirt outside of one of them, and it said, more proof why comedians are not athletes. And it's like, yeah, I don't know what was on the front of the shirt, but it's like, yeah, I figured people already knew that comedians weren't athletes. And the same was true with a billboard when I was out driving, where there was plenty of ads for personal injury lawyers. I think it was the same lawyer team when I was in St. Louis. And I was surprised to see them on billboards because I'm old enough to remember where they have the back cover of a phone book advertising personal injury lawyers, aka ambulance chasers. And these personal injury lawyers were even advertising the baseball games I went to. But there was another type of lawyer that was on a billboard there. It said motorcycle lawyers and had a tiger logo as well, or mascot. And then under it was a disclaimer that said, do not pick a lawyer based on just advertisements. Undercutting themselves. Is it a case of a disclaimer that had to be on there? Not quite the same. Because, beer lawyers, I mean, although I've heard that old joke about lawyer jokes, the only problem with them is they're not funny to lawyers, not jokes to everybody else. Not every lawyer needs to advertise like that, so it's really weird to find out about lawyers that do. Well, things happen besides going out of town. I still had work this past week. There was a day where I had 2 technicians that had to come in to work on machines. One was the copier and the other was the check printer. And I felt the need to say, hey, there's another technician that's going to be here. Usually there's only one. And it went just fine. For some reason I figured there'd be a problem, that there might be a rumble. It's like, nope, they still had enough space to work, both of them. And there wasn't much overlap on the time either. They were going to be there. And they actually talked like they knew some of the same people. It's like, oh, well, I guess that was a possibility. I just wasn't expecting that at all, that it would go as well as it did. I know that I do my best work when I have to call in technicians, but I'm very dependent on the machines to get it done. That's just how it is when you print checks. And I sometimes have to remind people, no, I don't work from home. I can't work from home. I can't take those machines home. I mean, yes, it's a weird time where people are working from home, but not everybody can. Well, yeah, there are idiots everywhere, including at the hotel I was staying at near the St. Louis airport. There was one of them that heard I was from Minnesota, and then he felt the need to tell me about a cousin that lived in Minnesota, was a preacher in a town, I think Ashanti, and he said I wasn't pronouncing it correctly. And I said, I've still never heard of that town, dude. And, I mean, I still don't understand why people feel the need to talk about the first thing they think of when they hear about somebody from out of town. And it's like, how much did it need you to tell me that, especially if it's somebody you don't see very often or have never been there. And that whole time I was there, the 2 days I was there, he was wearing the same shirt. Never bothered to ask him why, but considering the conversation, the brief one that we had, I didn't want to talk to him any more than necessary. And on the way to one of the games I went to, somebody said that I was overdressed for the weather. And I responded to him right away, and I really like this line because that's how I feel. And I guess there are variations of the way I could have said it, but the way I said it works. I point blank said, I don't tell you how to live your life. Don't tell me how to live mine. And he said, okay, fine. And it's like, yeah, if I'm overdressed, if it's a little warm, I can take a layer off. He didn't seem to understand that. I mean, that's called keep your opinions to yourself. If you don't, you should be fully aware of how people might respond to you. And then there was a rain delay at one of the games. I liked hearing Rihanna's Umbrella. I like rain songs, especially that one. Gotta put that one out there. It was a big hit too, so people know it. Well, I guess that'll do it for me. You've all been great.